Hello Internet! So YouTube's come up with a new feature called the REMIXER. You'll find it if you press stop on that dancing girl video that you're watching right now and go to the right on the homepage and you'll see it there. Now I actually wanted to make a full-scale review of this, and inserting screen caps and screencasts and stuff, but I've tried going back and it's kind of broken now, so it won't load, so I guess you'll just have to take my word for this, okay? Anyway, so you click yourself through it, and if it does load, at the top you'll see it says Adobe Premiere Express, which is good, and it also says beta, which is bad. Beta is like that one hideously ugly child that you have at home and don't want to show to the public. And the only time you can take it out in daylight would be to see the freak show at the local carnival, because nobody will notice then. So anyway, the YouTube version of a freak show is called Test Tube. That's why they decide to inflict all their half-finished products on us. And I'm gonna review this one for you. In retrospect, I really wish I hadn't. At first glance, the interface looks promising. You got your video preview and your video controls on the left, and your video and picture archive and other options for editing on the right. Hey, there's even a tutorial for those of us too noobish to use the drag and drop function. I mean, what's up with that? It's like the airline stewardess, holding up a seatbelt and showing you how to use it. What are we like? Oh, you lift up on the buckle. Oh, that's how it works. Thank God you showed me, or I would have been stuck in this plane forever. Since I can only remix existing material, I thought, hey, you know what? Put together a new intro. 20 seconds max. I mean, how hard can it be? Yeah. First of all, be sure to plan in plenty of time. Because if you're looking for a save button anywhere, don't. It ain't there, okay? Your mom needs to use the computer for a while. Tough, tell her to sod off, you're not done yet. You lose your internet connection for a second, oh whoops, it's back to square one for you, buddy. All the work you've done up to this point is gone. Now if you thought all your previous videos would be available to you, you'd be wrong. It's only got a maximum capacity of showing you the last 28 videos that you've ever done. Which is fine if you're one of those users who only releases gold material. For a hack like me, only a third of my material is actually remotely reusable, The rest I just better not have a second look at again. And now I have to do without 60% of my stuff? That's impossible. I should have stopped right then and there, but I didn't. Right, so I picked the only 3 decent ones that I can see and, drop them in the timeline. So far, so average. Then I think to myself, okay, let's add some titles, right? So I grab a title, and then I'm like, what the fuck? It only goes right on the video. How do you insert titles between videos? So here's what you have to do. There's this random black space that you can grab, and then you can drop that in between the videos on the timeline, and then you can take the text and put that on there. Now, it sounds simple enough, right? Oh yeah, as for the background, I think they must have hired Henry Ford as this undead consultant or something, because with the background color, it's basically, oh sure, you can choose any color you want as long as it's black. Okay, so I'm done inserting my silent movie-ish titles, and to spice up the dreary blackness of it, I think to myself, hey, let's use some of those funky graphics that they offer. So I grab one of those, put that on there, and boom, the text is gone. You can either use graphics or text, never both. Alright, it's a clear either-or situation. It's either-or like pregnancy, or death, or Republicans versus Democrats. And don't even try and be precise about using that microscopic timeline to cut up your video clips. And to get that working properly, you'll need the Hubble telescope and a surgeon's hands. And if I were a surgeon, I wouldn't need this kind of stuff. I'd have the money to go get some decent editing tools, like Sony Vegas, or iMovie, or Windows Movie Maker, or a box of Scotch tape, and a pair of scissors. So my last hope is the music. If there's one good piece of music they have on offer to underscore this dreary, sloppily edited movie project of mine, I might still save it. So guess how many musical pieces I had to choose from in that folder? None. Not one. Keine. Nada. Niente. Zero. That folder was emptier than Paris Hilton's head. How crap is that? What were they thinking? Now, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm German and there's some copyright issues. So I figure I could try an audio swap, to put some copyrighted music on the video. But then the video would only be viewable to US residents. I wouldn't even be legally allowed to see my own video. Bah humbug, I say. But okay, I guess it's better than no music, so that's what I'm gonna do. But that's not the end of it. After a while, I just decide to stop with the remixing and just publish what I have there. So I do that, and this little window pops up. You enter everything like you do for a normal video, and then the status bar comes on and progresses quite quickly. Too quickly. Conspicuously quickly. And then the screen reloads, and bang! There's nothing. Nothing. No video, no nothing. You're in that remix videos folder and it just says empty, except for this small note saying, please try out this new remix feature. Yeah, like hell I will. I'd rather dive naked into a huge pool of thumbtacks. I don't even know if words are going to suffice to tell you just how much this remix feature sucks. But I'm gonna give it my best shot, okay? So you take Keanu Reeves' acting ability, you add how much you love the old YouTube 3 comment limit to that, multiply that by the number of times that Lisa Nova leaves profile comments on YouTube in a span of 24 hours, and then you take this lump of suckage and you multiply it by infinity, squared, plus 1. The remix feature is worse than that. That's how bad this thing is. I'll be damned. It's my remix video. It suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Okay, let's have a look at it, shall we? Oh no, that's right, we can't, because you can't see it, except on my profile where unfortunately it's visible. So if you'll have a look at it, alright, you'll see that the titles don't show up, the transitions don't show up, the frames that I inserted, they don't show up. All you can see is basically the 3 video clips I used and a lot of black space in between. I can't even use the audio swap to underscore it with music, because for some reason that option is not available for remix videos, just for your regular videos. Yep, I'm pretty sure that this is the worst video that I've ever produced. In summary, this feature sucks ass!